Well, good morning. It's July 17. A stealth camp last night down by a brook. Saw Moxie again. She was coming down the hill saying she was going up to the next shelter. I'm like, I don't think so. I told her I was coming down to the brook, which there are two, and was going to camp there because there's good campsites. And by the time she got down the hill, which is a big effort, by the way, it was pretty steep and treacherous, she decided to, the campsites are just too pretty not to say yes to them, so we ended up sleeping here. She's still back at camp. I'm an early riser. But today I started a little bit late. It's 7 o'clock. I did get, gotta get down all this. I did get a super good night's rest. I love sleeping in my tent because I know damn well there's no bugs, and it makes me sleep a lot more sound than waiting to hear and chase off mosquitoes that are attacking my face. So it was very warm when I got into, the tent, and then the temperature just plummeted to the comfort zone, man. It was just perfect. Everything was perfect. So, perfect camp spot, perfect temperature, no bugs, well fed. Didn't have any music. But anyway, someone's over here. At the Durston tents. Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Smell bad, but I'm happy. Nice spot. Yeah, really good camp spots over here, so it's a no-brainer. I got roughly 14 miles to do today. I'm trying to decide whether to go into town or to stay on trail. Oop. I'm already off trail. Saw the blaze over here. I have to look at the Far Out app to see where the trail's going after today, whether it's 3 or 4 days to the next town or what. If it's a couple of days to the next town, I might think about just going to stay on the trail, get some miles in. Today's got a difficulty ratio in the 400s, almost 500, so it's a moderately challenging day. It is complicated though. So, Lucky 7 has a broken water filter, and I let him filter with mine, of course. And so he went into town last night, and then he'll probably do a slack pack of what I'm doing today. I'd see him on the trail even. And said he'll see me at camp tomorrow or tonight. It's a little older gentleman, but he's kicking my ass. I'd say I keep seeing him. I keep thinking he's yellow blazing. He's just a good hiker. He's a really, really good hiker. That's all there is to it. He's passionate about it. He's in perfect shape, and he's kicking ass. That's all there is to it. I'm not competing, but it's you kind of want to keep up with people, And he's a really great guy. He cracks me up. He's a lot of fun to be around. So I hope we can hang the rest of our journey. He's a good guy. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing where I'm plowing forward. Hoppy's long gone already, but I don't know if we'll see him again. A lot of times when people have different paces, you'll see them for 4 or 5 days, and then that's enough time to split them up again. Well, it looks like the trail's turning into a trail again. So I'll have to put you away. That took a lot of work coming up from the stream. I didn't realize I had to come up so high so quickly. Those are the bumps we did yesterday. We came down that rocky cliff there, and the brook is at the bottom. Looks like some of that smoke is clearing, but it's really humid today. It's extremely hot. Yeah, beautiful monster lake. Sure use a swim. Just wonderful. So the root of the problem is which route to take. I wish I could film myself coming down all this stuff, but it's dangerous. If you fall forward, you're over. Oh, made it to the beach. Pretty nice. Oh, damn. Figuring out whether I want to swim or not. Power line view. Be a cool place to see a moose. Somewhere that's not on the trail. I don't know what you do when you find a moose on the trail. I mean, obviously, you don't want to get involved. Looks like it's going to rain all day. It's better over here, but the wind's blowing that way. So that's what's coming. I could use a shower anyway. Making good miles today. Back to the dark forest. The bugs have been incredibly bad, but now that I'm up away from that beautiful lake, it's a lot better. I saw a snake down there. Little teeny garter snake. Real skinny and small. It was cool. Didn't feel like filming them. Felt like keep moving. Just because the trail gets nice and flat doesn't mean anything out here. It likes to remain roots and rocks and bog boards and fun. So, looks like it's pretty dried out up here, so they haven't had much rain lately. Good! But yeah, it's just the trail's complicated the whole time. It won't let up. It just doesn't want to give you any reprieve. You're going to work to that last bitter mile. And when you get to that bitter mile, it'll be bittersweet. You'll have to come down off the mountain, so it doesn't stop there. You get a big long down climb. But man, what a day that will be. Seems like forever to get there, though. Got the Bigelows. Once the Bigelows are behind us, then it's all relatively easy stuff. The 100-mile wilderness, got a lot of stream fords and things like that. And the last big mountain will be Katahdin. Hopefully it won't be crowded. We're cruising along okay today. Hope I'm not spending up all my energy. I seem to be walking slower these days. I don't know whether the whites have trained me to go slower, because we have those 2,500 foot climbs. The Bigelows are going to throw some of those at me too, so I tend to save energy and climb at a pace that I can climb for all day. So right now I'm kind of pushing it because it's a flat day. I should be going faster, so trying to do that. So we get my body back into a different rhythm. I mean, I'm well fed. I really enjoyed camping in my tent last night in this stealth spot. That was just excellent. A couple of guys came by and like, oh, someone's stealth camping. I said, not stealth if you can see me. He goes, oh, I guess so. They were wondering whether to stop, and I said, you should. The other guy says, I want to go for another hour. I'm like, well, another hour gets you either bogs or rocks. He goes, I could do rocks. I got a sleeping pad. So go for it. If you don't have a standalone tent, then you're going to be having to engineer stuff. It can be done, and the views would be beautiful, and they already have water. But to me, it's like, man, you're standing on a real good camp spot. But, you know, to each their own. They're going to get done quicker than I am. Captain Zero. My hero Zero. Love my zeros. If I stop taking them, I'll actually get something done. Slippery stuff. It's like a good scene for Little Red Riding Hood. Bye. If you can't get this one this time, huh? Pretty fast guy. He's calm. I tried. Well, unusual, but we get a view. We're out of the sun, but it's so humid that even at 60 degrees, it's hot. I gotta go over that bump tomorrow or the next day, probably tomorrow. Well, I gotta get to the shuttle driver. He says at 3 o'clock I gotta be there, so gotta get a move on.